You will see the difference between presenting the lesson deductively and inductively, wherein particular methods are used. Classroom management is then be observed in here. So, let's get started. Let us all stand for a prayer. Shasha, please lead. Okay, thank you. You may now all be seated. Before we start, look around your corner. If you are seeing pieces of trash, get it and put them on the trash can. Okay. Good morning, class. How do you feel today? Wow, it is so good to hear that. It seems that there is no vacant seat. Congratulations for a perfect attendance. Oh, don't you want to give a group of clap? Oh, okay. What do we have last time? Yes, Roland? Yes, it is about subject and predicate. Would you differentiate the two, Katrina? Very good. I have here 3 items on the board. What you need to do is to encircle the simple subject and underline the simple predicate. Who wants to do it? Just raise your hand. Yes, Gilbert, Jimmy, and CJ. Okay, let us check. Number 1, correct. 2, correct. 3, correct. Oh, wow. It seems that you understand the lesson yesterday. Good job. Okay, class, let us have a new lesson for today. But before that, let me know your dress preference. It's just between loose and fit shirt. Who among you love to wear a loose shirt? Okay. Oh, Erica, why did you love to wear it? Ah, you're so comfortable. Okay. How about for the fit shirt? Okay, Shasha, why do you prefer to have it? Please make your voice louder. Oh, Shasha loves to wear fit shirt because of her thin body. Okay, class. I can see that the class is divided into two because of your preference. Okay, which preference is better? What do you think, George? All right, there is no better preference. It is so personal. Yes, indeed, Arnold. Respect is needed. We need to respect others' preference and opinion because it's theirs. Either dressing may do, depending upon the individual. Okay, I have here 2 sentences. Sentence A and sentence B. Which do you think is structurally correct? What is the difference between the examples? When are we going to use structure A? How about structure B? Okay, like the 2 shirts, they are the same in form, but their usage depend upon the individual and the context. Actually, we have what we call the loose and periodic sentence, wherein loose sentence is one where the main clause comes at the beginning of the sentence, while periodic sentence is one where the main clause comes at the end of the sentence. Which of the 2 sentences do you think is loose? How about periodic? Okay, structure A goes to loose and structure B is periodic. Okay, suppose that the teacher explains the similarities, dissimilarities, and differences of loose and periodic sentence and their respective usage. Okay, class, construct sentences using those. To the students I will call, go to the board and write your sentence. Yes, Jeremy, Edmark, Ace, Ruth, and Bianca. Okay, let me check your work. Class, be reminded that a sentence begins with capital letter and ends with and punctuations like period, question mark, and exclamatory point. Remember those all the time, okay? Oh. Let us cut the demonstration. Class, as you notice, the class is presented deductively. As you can see, there is an example sentence for reference. This one, for reference. And the teacher gives the description of loose and periodic sentence, where concept formation is the method and it is under teacher-centered. Nanay niya si deductive ni concept formation. As you notice, the questioning is done, but the teacher controls the lesson through giving the knowledge or concepts of the lesson, di ba? And students' participation is just maximized in giving the examples. That is the learner-centered method of teaching. And class, the lesson is presented inductively through art of questioning naman. Let us use inquiry method this time. Suppose that the same sentences are given. Inductive tayo. Class, observe the sentences. Which is structurally correct? How do you say that? What is the difference between the examples? Look at the structure A. Tell me something about its structure. Okay? Where is the emphasis in the sentence? Where? Okay. What type of literary piece would it be applicable? Okay, suppose that the teacher is writing on the board the answers of the students. Okay, class, would you give me example sentence of this structure? Actually, the first one that you described is what we call loose and periodic sentence. Okay. Okay, how about the structure B? Describe its structure. Where is its emphasis? What genre is it applicable in writing? Would you give an example? Okay, let us cut the demonstration there, class. To that, the teacher serves as facilitator of learning. She just directs the students to the answer by having the art of questioning, wherein she takes the advantage of it to generate the ideas of the students. If you would notice also, the student identifies the concepts needed regarding the topic through the teacher's help. Okay, now let us move on to the next part of the lesson. Okay, class, what is the difference between loose and periodic sentence? Yes, Merly? How about their usage? Jeremiah? Okay, class, do you have something to clarify? Oh, well. Okay, class, that part wherein we find the concluding questions is called generalization. Generalization sums up the topic of the lesson. Okay. Okay, class, on the board are the sentences. Identify if it is loose or periodic. Just stand up and say the answer once you are called. Number 1, Yin. 2, Remy. 3, Lorna. Okay, let us check. Okay, all the answers are correct. Okay, class, this time that we have the practice test is called the application. Application is not graded. It's just a practice, a formative assessment for the student to enhance learning. And its level is lower as compared to the evaluation. Okay, now class, I want you to get one half crosswise and construct 5 sentences for periodic and 5 for loose. Your sentences should be about respecting one's preference or others' preference. So that one is our evaluation. Evaluation is really congruent to the psychomotor objective. Okay, class, pass your paper. For your assignment, turn your book into page 32, copy the sentences, and follow the instruction. Write them on your notebook. The last part of the lesson is called the assignment. It embodies Thorndike's law of exercise. Uh, Class, I expect that you really understand lesson planning through this demonstration wherein you may observe the parts of the lesson, presenting it inductively and deductively. Thank you for listening.